Hey everyone, Robert Peake here on a rare sunny day in England. So I thought I'd take my newest instrument out for a spin. This is a banjo ukulele or banjolele, and there's quite a story to this build. It's a hybrid instrument, popularized kind of in the Depression era, because it combines sort of the ease of play of a ukulele with pretty serious projection, pretty serious punch to it. So George Formby and people like that would use it in music hall and comedy, that kind of thing. But it's actually kind of a lovely banjo-esque instrument. So I thought I'd do a little sound check. The story behind this, so the components of this are a tunable hand drum, right? It's just a tambour. Some ukulele parts like the neck, the hardware like the tuners, strings, the fretboard, and some banjo parts, the floating bridge, the tailpiece, something called a coordinator rod in the back here, which along with this kind of bolt allows you to adjust the action back and forth of the neck so that basically it's counterbalancing the string tension, kind of like a bow and arrow in a way, and getting that just right, as I discovered, is a real feat, so you can get the action of the strings just the way that you want them to be. Started in June with the goal of being able to play it on my birthday at the end of August. The ukulele neck that I got off of eBay, when I went to put the coordinator rod up in there, it just was too small, and it cracked. So I realized that a lot of this build is creating a custom heel, and getting it so that, as you can see, it can rest with the overhang of the metal rim there, and can be adjusted with a little shim in here that allows it to rock back and forth as it's being adjusted. And so I went back to the drawing board, made a custom heel, planed it, got it all just right and cut, and got everything finished and sealed and set. Started playing it on my birthday, realized that the action wasn't quite where I wanted it to be, and so I got a crescent wrench and just started turning on this coordinator rod, bring it together, and got a little zealous, and this heel cracked again. I made the mistake of using a softer wood, and it was back to the drawing board again. So I posted photos about in late August of what I call Mach 1 of this instrument. But it was back to the drawing board for about another month, getting the heel, this time made out of solid oak, carved just right, get everything back on, stripping it back, refinishing it, having some problems with the finish where it got a little gummy between layers, having to strip that back, do it again, and just persist with this instrument. It was quite a thing to build. The components of it, are not terribly expensive, but these days there are some banjoleles made in China that are pretty decent, as I understand it. And the components alone probably cost what a decent, mid-range banjolele from China would cost you these days. So I wouldn't recommend building this as a cost savings exercise, especially not if you value your time. But in the end, it was, for me, a little test of perseverance to get it the way I wanted it to be, and I'm really happy with it. It's a fun instrument to play. It's a loud instrument. Part of why I'm outside today is my wife and I have a 3-door minimum, meaning we got to have 3 closed doors between me and her if I'm practicing, especially the same piece over and over on this pretty loud instrument. But I love the sound. I love the kind of entry to sort of banjo-esque music and sounds that you can make with it. And in particular, being an open back little banjo, it plays clawhammer pretty well, which is a lot of fun to do. So. there you go. The banjolele, a fun instrument to play, somewhat challenging instrument to build, but overall really happy with it, and yeah, and great to take outside on a sunny day and just kind of riff around with. So there you go.